Why does ChatGPT still need fixing, even when your prompts are good? You're clearer now, more specific. You explain things better, and still, you get something that's close but not quite usable. You tweak it, adjust the tone, fix the structure, and you end up spending more time fixing the output than actually using it. Same request, completely different outputs. That's the problem. And it's not a prompt problem. It's a missing system. ChatGPT isn't inconsistent. It's guessing how you want things done every time, because it has no standard to follow. You ask, draft a client update. One response is too formal, another is too casual. Sometimes it's too long, sometimes it misses the point. So you adjust, make it clearer, make it shorter, make it sound more professional. And you repeat that every time. Not because ChatGPT is bad, but because it's working without a standard. And this is the part most people miss. You're not just using ChatGPT, you're managing it. You're managing it, and that's where the shift happens. Because once you give ChatGPT a clear standard to follow, something changes. It stops guessing and starts producing results that are consistent enough to use. Oh my, stay with me here for a minute, because once you see how this works, you'll stop fixing every answer and start getting output you can actually rely on. Right now, ChatGPT is helping you generate drafts. But drafts still need work. What you want is something closer to a finished result. And the difference between those two is not better prompts. It's having a system behind them. And that system is simpler than it sounds. It's called custom instructions. This is where you define once how ChatGPT should work with you. Not what to do in a single task, but how to approach every task. Let me show you what changes. Same request. Draft a client update. But now it's clear, structured, and ready to use. You didn't change the request. You changed the baseline. Think of it like this. Instead of explaining yourself every time you set the standard once. And from that point forward, every response starts from that baseline. Let's make this practical. Before setup, you write, explain this topic simply. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's still too complex. So you adjust. Explain it step by step. Use an example. Keep it simple. And you repeat that process every time. After setup, your instructions already say, explain things simply. Use step-by-step structure. Include practical examples. Now when you ask, explain this topic, it already follows your preference. You didn't improve the prompt. You removed the need to repeat it. Same question. But now it lands the way you expect. First time. This is where things start to feel different. Before you were fixing every answer. Now you're using them. You stop adjusting every answer because the answers start closer to what you need. Let's look at another situation. Planning. Before, help me plan my week. You get a long response. Unclear priorities. Different format each time. So you reorganize it. After setup, you define structured plans. Clear steps. Actionable tasks. Now the same request gives you something you can actually follow. Not perfect, but usable. And that difference matters. Let's take a slightly more demanding situation. Something that actually matters. A client update. A proposal. An internal summary. Before setup, you write summarize this for a client. And the result is usable, but not quite right. Maybe the tone is slightly off. Maybe it's too long. Maybe it's missing what actually matters. So you adjust. You rewrite parts. You simplify. You restructure. And again, you're editing. After setup, your instructions already define clear, concise, professional, structured. Now when you ask for the same thing, it doesn't feel like a draft anymore. It feels like something you can actually send. That's the difference. Not perfection, but usability. Because this is where ChatGPT shifts from something you experiment with to something you rely on. And this applies across everything. Writing, learning, decisions, problem solving. The moment there's a clear standard, the output becomes predictable. And predictable is what builds trust. Let me show you the shift clearly. Without a standard, you explain tone, structure, and detail every time. With a standard, you describe the task. ChatGPT handles the rest. Without a standard, you manage the output. With a standard, you guide the result. And this is the part that's easy to miss. You don't need more control. You need less repetition. because repetition creates friction, and friction is what makes this feel like work. Now here's something important. Even with a strong setup, it won't be perfect every time. Sometimes it will still feel slightly off. But now the difference is, you're not starting from zero. You're adjusting from a stable baseline. So instead of rewriting everything, you make a small correction. And that correction carries forward. That's what most people miss. You're not aiming for perfect answers. You're building a system that improves over time. And just to be clear, custom instructions don't replace how you ask. They support it. You still need to describe what you want. But you don't need to repeat. Tone, structure, style, that part is already handled. Which is why everything starts to feel simpler. Now here's how to apply this. Step 1. Decide how you want ChatGPT to work with you. Do you prefer short or detailed answers? Simple explanations or deeper ones? Structured steps or natural flow? Step 2. Put that into custom instructions. Keep it simple. Use clear, simple language. Explain step by step. Focus on practical examples. Keep responses structured and easy to follow. Step 3. Use normal prompts. Just describe what you want. Not how it should be written, not how it should be structured. That's already handled. Step 4. If something feels off, don't fix every prompt. Adjust the system once. And that improvement carries forward. This is where time starts to save itself. Because instead of correcting again and again, you fix it once and move on. Let's look at one more quick example. Decision making. Before, help me choose between these options. You get general advice. No structure, no clear direction. So you ask again, refine, adjust. After setup, you define, break things into clear pros and cons. Give a simple recommendation. Now every answer becomes easier to act on. Not because it's smarter, but because it's structured in a way that works for you. This is the real shift. You stop thinking, I need better prompts, and start thinking, I need a better system. Because prompts are temporary. Systems create consistency, and consistency is what makes this usable. Right now, you're not struggling with ChatGPT. You're struggling with starting from zero every time. And once you remove that, everything becomes simpler. You open it, you ask. You get something you can actually work with. Less fixing, more using. That's the goal. This is what turns ChatGPT from something you try into something you can actually rely on. If this changed how you see ChatGPT, and you want to build this properly step by step, start with the setup. That's where everything begins. And once that's in place, this stops feeling unpredictable and starts feeling reliable. And if you want more simple, practical ways to actually use this without overcomplicating it, consider subscribing. That's it for this one.